So I have a new guitar. When I was 19 years old, I got my first job right out of high school, and it was working for a synthesizer company. And I was playing in a band, and I had no money, obviously. And I had a really crappy guitar. I had worked for this company for about 3 months, I think. And I was talking about the band, and one of the co-owners, asked me what I was using for a guitar, and I told him I don't really got a good guitar. I got a piece of junk. And he goes, well, I have a guitar for you. And I was, kind of shocked that he would have a guitar for me, and I didn't know what it was. He really didn't tell me. He said it was a nice guitar. So he brought me over his house, and he had two guitars, and he had a Yamaha that looked like an SG, which was beautiful, but he said he definitely wanted to keep that. It was a solid body. And then he had this guitar. He had a guitar, a Trini Lopez. And I looked at it and didn't know much about hollow bodies at the time. I mean, I knew a little bit about them, and I was ecstatic. And he said, you can have this guitar for $200, but you can't sell it. So, me being a idiot when I was younger, I played the metal band. You couldn't play metal on a guitar like this. I mean, you probably could have, but it would look really funny. And, it would have been okay, but it would have looked a little funny. But anyways, I traded it. And about 4 months after I traded it, I regretted it because I didn't really like the guitar that I traded it for. I thought I liked it, but when it came down to it, I hated that guitar. And I ended up trading that guitar for something else. This is not the guitar. This is a replica that I built. It does say Gibson on the headstock, and it does have all the attributes that a real Trini Lopez has. I even stained the neck brown like the real Trini Lopez's, because when you put red on a mahogany neck for some reason, it turns brown. So I stained the maple. This is a maple neck, not a mahogany neck. So that is a difference in the real one compared to this. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same. It has two humbuckers, two PAF style 59 humbuckers. It's got, the trapeze tailpiece with the shield. I had to make the shield. You can buy a shield, but they want like, $200 to make a shield out of, I forget what this is. I think it's walnut. I'm not sure. I forget. I bought Babinger and a couple others, but I'm not sure which one I made it out of. But it looks most like the rosewood. I think it may even be rosewood. It looks more like the rosewood they use. They use rosewood for the shield on the original. And other than that, I put a little secret on it. I got push pulls to split the coils. I figured, why not? What the hell? It's only a replica anyways, and I'm never going to sell it. It's only to satisfy my need for having this guitar back. It plays as well, if not better, than the original. The neck is nicer than the original because the original was really, really thick. This ain't real thick. It's a lot thinner. The original neck was a baseball bat, and it made it tough to. And the radius wasn't as flat. This is a flatter radius. This was a much easier guitar to play. So I'll give you some sounds. All right, so I'll start with the neck pickup. And it's just some clean sounds. single coil. Just the bridge by itself. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I mean, that's what it sounds like clean. I can give you this single coil. It's really spanky. Right, so I'll give you something with a little gain on it. This is the bridge pickup. Neck pickup. Two single coil. Guitar like this is, you can have it's like a Les Paul, you can have the rhythm sound and you can have the lead sound without stepping on a pedal. So that was my Trini. Took me a long time to make it. Took me about a year to make that guitar. I call it JB in honor of the man who sold it to me, who has passed. I did hold true. I didn't sell it. I did trade it. And it was, I used that guitar for years before I did trade it. I used it for a long time. It was my main guitar for, I don't know, at least 5 years. And you know, sometimes you don't realize what you got till it's gone. And I did. And now those guitars cost $12,000 for a 1964 Trini Lopez. So I have it back. It does sound pretty much like my original Trini Lopez. And hey, thanks for watching and checking out my guitar. And have a good one. See ya.